What's up, guys? This is a first for me. I'm driving a 1965 Cobra Replica. As long as I've been around cars and as many cars as I've driven and as many Cobra Replicas as I've seen, I've never driven one. And I got to drive this thing for the first time today. And it's amazing. It's awesome. Let me apologize for the audio right now because there's almost no way to get good audio in this car. Let's fire this thing up. So, again, a 65. It's got a 351 Windsor, Ford 9-inch rear, and a Tremec 5-speed. The thing is an absolute riot. This one makes just shy of 400 horsepower. And I'll tell you what, man, it's probably one of the most visceral experiences I've had in a car. It's like driving a Miata with 400 horsepower and a crap ton of torque. I don't know how much torque this makes, but here we go. Let's do it. I will say having no power brakes is a little strange at first. It kind of throws you off a little bit. Hitting the brakes and not really, they feel like they're not going to stop you. And it doesn't get a lot of traction in first or second gear either. Even with these big 295s, it's got these awesome 295 15s. Man, this thing is quick. Again, when you give it any gas, and you hit the brakes with no power brakes, it's a little odd, throws you off just a little bit. But the feeling you get driving this car is unbelievable, man. I mean, I just barely rolled on it in second gear and the back tires want to come out, man. This is definitely a riot. Trying to give this thing the full beans today, but on the street it just doesn't want to get any traction, man. It's crazy. And it sounds absolutely ridiculous. Basically an open header with this 351. It sounds awesome. It's got a really lumpy idle. Again, super visceral, like it gives you everything, you know what I mean? Oh man, the power brakes, no, the lack of power brakes, again, is very interesting, but let's see if we can roll on it in second gear a little bit. Even in third gear wants to break loose, man. This thing is nuts. It's so fun, man. The driving position is pretty good. The shifter's good. The Tremec 5-speed is awesome. The clutch is fairly light, and the steering is great once you get out of the parking lot. It's a little bit heavy, obviously. It's not power assisted, but the ride is bumpy, but it's short wheelbase. I mean, I didn't expect a soft ride, but this thing is an absolute blast. Pedal box is a little tight. It would take some getting used to. It feels like everything is offset to the left. And I'm pretty tall, I have long legs, so. But other than that, I mean, as old as this thing is, you know, it's fairly easy to drive, you know. I got right in it, just kind of started it up. You know, the clutch is easy to get used to. Not really cumbersome driving it around. This one has heat, which I've been told a lot of them don't have heat. Definitely no AC. It's nice out today, 75 degrees, so I don't mind having the top down. And this one does have like a cool tonneau cover and an actual top. I don't know that anybody would ever use any of that stuff, but and it's got these cool racing harnesses. Man, I'll tell you what, every time you rev this thing up, somebody's looking at you or something. It's just, it's cool with the side pipes, and you can see the lope and the cam and all that in the windshield. Everything's kind of shaking, and I totally see the obsession with these things. and why a real one would bring $1 million or $2 million or whatever it is, man. This is a lot of cars for the street. I can only imagine a 427 one or a big block one or something like that, probably just super crazy. I mean, I know a lot of these are making a ton of horsepower, and you know, I think this one's 369 actually. 370 horsepower doesn't sound like a lot these days, but when you put it in this car with this kind of torque, you know, weighing 2,200 pounds, it really is kind of berserk, man. First gear useless on the street. Second gear useless on the street. Hey, listen, I know the audio is bad. I appreciate you guys watching. I just wanted to give you guys a quick test drive of this 65 Cobra Replica. It's awesome. It's amazing. If you're considering one of these, definitely do it. I'm out of here, guys. Listen, don't forget to subscribe. Peace.